Hello students, welcome to maths class. Under the topic square roots by long division method, we have already done how to find square root of whole numbers. Today we will learn how to find square root of decimal numbers. Before starting with it, let's recall that decimal numbers consist of two parts. Part before decimal point is called as whole part. Part after decimal point is called as decimal part. Here 98 is whole part, 01 is decimal part. Students, all the steps involved in finding the square root by long division for decimal numbers will be same as we have done in the video 1 for finding the square root of whole numbers, but there are some little bit variation in some steps. Let's discuss that variation. As we have done in video 1, first step is pairing, but in decimal numbers pairing is of two types. Here do pairing from right in whole part and from left in decimal part. In decimal numbers we do pairing before decimal from right like this 8, 9 first pair, and after decimal we do pairing from left like this 0, 1. Then second step is solve with same steps as done in whole numbers. After that, third step here is shift the decimal point above as soon as whole part comes to an end. Our first example is square root of 7.29. We know whenever we want to find the square root by long division, we have to write down square table from 1 till 9 on the right hand side. So let's start solving this example. Our first step is pairing, and in decimal numbers we know pairing are of two types. Before the decimal we do pairing from right towards the left like this, only one digit is there, so leave it as it is, and after decimal pairing should be done from left towards right. The next step is find number from square table. We have to find the number from square table such that square of that number is either equal to first pair or just less than the first pair. Here we are having 7, so we have to find such number which should be equal to 7 or just less than the 7. So observing from the square table we have got a number 4 which is just less than 7, and 4 is the square of 2. So we will write down 2 at the place of divisor as well as at the place of quotient, such that 2 multiplied by 2 comes out to be 4, and we will write down 4 under 7. Then our next step is find the remainder. So we will find the remainder by subtracting 4 from 7. We have got 3, so write down 3 at the place of remainder. Then our next step is shift the next pair down. So we will shift the next pair down like this and write down with remainder such that 329 comes out to be our new dividend. Then our next step is double the quotient. So to solve this step we have to add last digit of the quotient to the divisor. Here our divisor is 2 and digit in the quotient is 2. So we will add 2 with 2, comes out to be 4. So we will write down 4 at the place of divisor. Now our decimal part comes to an end, so we will shift decimal above and write down with quotient. After that, our next step is to think about a digit which is to write with quotient and divisor. In this example, we have to think about a digit which is to be right with the divisor 4 and quotient 2. While thinking about such digit, we have to keep the last digit of the dividend in mind. Here last digit is 9. So we have to write such digit here such that when the digit gets multiplied by itself will give you last digit 9. For example, if I write here 1 multiplied by 1 is 1, not satisfied by the last digit. 2 multiplied by 2, 4, not satisfied by last digit. 3 multiplied by 3, 9. But before writing 3 here, let's check that 43 multiplied by 3 will give you which number. So on multiplying 43 by 3, we have got 129, which is so small than 329. So move towards the another digit. So thinking in such way, we have got another digit 7, which is satisfied by this last digit 9, as 7 multiplied by 7 is 49. So let's check that 47 multiplied by 7 will give you which number. So on multiplying 47 by 7, we have got 329, which is equal to dividend. So 7 is such digit which is to be right with divisor as well as with quotient, such that 47 multiplied by 7 gives you 329, which you will write under dividend. Then our next step is again to find the remainder by subtracting 329 from dividend. On subtracting, we have got 0, and in long division, whenever we have got 0, we put cross. Here we are left with no pair and our remainder is also 0. So our current quotient, that is 2.7, is the required answer. So write down, therefore square root of 729 is 2.7. Let's solve one more example. Here our second example is square root of 12.25. So let's start solving step by step. We know first step is pairing. Before decimal, pairing should be done from right towards left as 2, 1 first pair. After decimal, pairing should be done from left towards right as 2, 5 first pair. So we are having 1, 1 pair on both the sides. Then after that, next step is find number from the square table. We have to find such number from the square table which is either equal to 12 or just less than 12. So on finding from the square table, we have find 9 such number, and 9 is the square of 3. So we will write down 3 at the place of divisor as well as at the place of quotient, such that 3 multiplied by 3 comes out to be 9. So we will write down 9 under 12. Then our third step is find the remainder. So we will find the remainder by subtracting 9 from 12. So on subtracting, we have got 3. So write down 3 at the place of remainder. Then our fourth step is shift the next pair down like this, 2, 5 down, and write down with the remainder, such that 325 comes out to be our new dividend. Then fifth step is double the quotient. So for solving this step, we have to add last digit of the quotient to the divisor. Here our divisor is 3, digit in the quotient is 3. So 3 plus 3 comes out to be 6. Also here our decimal part comes to an end, so we will shift decimal above and write down with the quotient. Then our next step is think about a digit which is to be right with divisor as well as with the quotient, such that when divisor and that digit gets multiplied, we have either got a number which is equal to 325 or just less than 325. While thinking about such digit, we have to keep last digit in mind, that is 5. So if I write here 1, 1 multiplied by 1 is equal to 1, not satisfied by the last digit. So thinking in such way, we have got a digit 5 which is satisfied by the last digit, but before writing with the divisor as well as with the quotient, we have to check by multiplying. 65 by 5 will give you which number? So on checking, 65 multiplied by 5 will give you 325, which is equal to the dividend. So write down 5 with divisor as well as with quotient such that 65 multiplied by 5 will give you 325. So write down 325 under dividend. Then our next step is again to find the remainder. So we will find remainder by subtracting 325 from dividend. By subtracting, we have got 0, and in long division whenever we have got 0 we put cross. Here in this example we are left with no pair and our remainder is also 0. So our current quotient, that is 3.5, is the required answer. So write down, therefore square root of 12.25 is equal to 3.5. So students, this is how we find square root of decimal numbers by long division method. I hope you have understood with this concept. Now you are able to do the related work which we have sent to you in a SNAP homework. Thank you students.